lengthen my resume. I wish I could get away. I might just try today. Grab wings and fly away. Might lose my mind today. Need something right away. Never expected a medal for doing my job. You never need a receipt when you give it to God. But how can I prove I'm alive? My blood and my sweat is a sign. My OG would pull me aside and tell me it's due when you die. I got it.
Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Lakers. The free-flowing D'Angelo Russell with ice in his veins is the await tip-off in one of the NBA's greatest rivalries. Lakers-Celtics. Tonight in Boston. Lakers, Celtics. Our tip-off just moments away. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Austin Reeves.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we'd seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
And now the Lakers starting group be out there with Smith. And there's Skinny. Then there's Dixon. And it's ABC in at the 4 spot. And for Boston, Simmons is out there with the Magician. And then it's Little General. Then it's the Magician. And it's the Prophet in at the center filling out the middle. Here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Here's the Prophet. Pass to Simmons. 6 to shoot over Smith. Simmons can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Magician. And he reels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Here's P. About a minute played so far here in the first. Down low, here's Skinny. Basket good.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Outside, Garcia. And it's Simmons penetrating. And then Simmons slams it in.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Dixon. The rebound by Little General. The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The shot by ABC, no good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Pass to Little General. Over to the left wing. Here's Magician. There's the drive. That one drops for him. Magician's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Garcia. Past a little general. Here's Magician. Hands it from downtown. Magician's got his third basket of the night right there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Walker's checked in for the Magician. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Mason's checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's ABC. It's blocked. Now here is Garcia. Here's the Prophet. Pass to Walker. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
ABC passes to Mason. Here's ABC. There's 1:47 left in the first. And again, the Lakers no good. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against New York. The Prophet passes to Simmons. They set the pick. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here is Mason. No scoring in this one. Skinny gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Tips it up. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Boston shooting their first free throw tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
The Beast, he's checked in for the Celtics.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. Dixon passes to Mason. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hurt. 5 to shoot. Lakers passing it around. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot by ABC, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Walker, and there's the drive.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Lakers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Then at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Seventeen seconds left here in the first quarter. Garcia with the ball. Still scoreless. Pass to Junior. A fader. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Mason. He's out there with Austin Reeves. Robinson is out there with Dixon. And it's Hurt in at the four-man position. Here's Garcia following the three by the Lakers. To the left wing. Now, here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. He gets it in there. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
So it's the Celtics now, following the three by the Lakers. Now, Junior. Pass to the Beast. Clock at 6. Here's Garcia. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Dixon taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Little General's checked in for Boston. Magician comes in for Walker. The Lakers also changing it up. ABC's checked in for Robinson. And it's P in for Austin Reeves. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Garcia passes to Magician. Here's Little General. Launches a three. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Little General's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Celtics second.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Hurt. Here's P. A three-pointer is right on target. P's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's the Beast. He has yet to score. Garcia up top. And there are the Celtics with another basket. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's P. Pass to Dixon. Now Reeves. Teardrop shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Junior's checked in for Big Cap. Simmons comes in for the Beast. And Bowen subbed in for Garcia. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Celtics have gone 3 of 4 for the 4 here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now, here's Junior. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 6. ABC grabs the board.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. ABC's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Here's Little General, guarded by McGee. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. The offensive rebound, and it's McGee with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
52 seconds left to play here in the half. ABC's shot is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Magician. He's got 9. Drills it from outside.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to P. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Little General to the wing right side. Here's Junior from down in the low post. It goes. Junior's got 6. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Los Angeles Lakers. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Magician.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Prophet is out there with Little General. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Magician. And it's Garcia in at the 3. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And it's Boston with another. Here's ABC. Takes it off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Boy, what great body control you saw there, laying it up and in despite having the defense draped all over him.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. A three from Simmons hits the three-point bomb.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Smith outside. Here's P. He has 6 to the inside. ABC, no good with the layup. Here's Magician. Kicks it out to Garcia. And again, Boston with the triple.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Pass to Skinny. For 3. Smith, no luck.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Back to Garcia. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Pass to Dixon. Here's P. Smith outside. Here's Dixon. Here's ABC. Nailed from three-point land. ABC's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Austin making a switch here. Walker's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Mason, he checked in for Pete. Boston's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Walker with the screen for Garcia. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And he drives in. Dixon's shot is off. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 13-5 run here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Celtics have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
At the line, Simmons. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Simmons drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Mason, the pass to ABC. Here's Dixon, and the basket is good.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Pass to Little General. Now, here is Garcia. He's got 10. And the three ball is good. Garcia's got 11 in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Some changes for Boston. Big Cat is checked in for the Prophet, and Junior subbed in for Little General. Here's Mason, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And here's Garcia. He's got 13. Pass to Junior. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. And a wide open look for Simmons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Smith outside. Over Simmons. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Walker. And Walker throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up the lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Junior kicks to Garcia. Pass to Junior. For the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's the Celtics. They're up by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got JaVale McGee. Mason is out there with P, and it's ABC, and it's Hurt in at the power forward. Here's Magician, connects from three-point range. Magician's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
The shot by ABC, no good. Celtics leading by 11. Here's the Beast. Here's Magician, guarded by Mason. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to ABC. They set the screen. Here's Hurt. Drills the three-pointer.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Prophet's checked in for Big Cat. Skinny is checked in for the Lakers. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Told them pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. You start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Shots good by the Beast.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Lakers trail by 11. He passes to Skinny. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top-quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
And some changes here for the Celtics. The Magician comes in for the Beast, and Simmons subbed in for Bowen. The Lakers also making some changes. Dixon's checked in for JaVale McGee, and Smith's subbed in for Mason. He's perfect from the line this time. Boston leading by 9. Outside, Garcia. And Simmons kicks to Garcia. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Lakers shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. And it's denied. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now off the inbound. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Smith.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's P. Good on the shot.
23.
Here's Magician. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use the clock here.
Traps in the tray.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The Prophet grabs the board. The Prophet's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Garcia. Here's the Prophet. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Lakers trail by 14. Here's P. It's blocked. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Magician. 20 feet out. Rebounded by the Lakers. Dixon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, picked off in midair. Here's Little General. Outside, Garcia. Can't connect from short range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Boston.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Magician.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Yep, that one goes. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Magician.